Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly. Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly. Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Live from New Philadelphia High School, Eastern District Girls Basketball Finals. Winner to the regional next Tuesday night. Today's game sponsored by Best Western at Franciscan Square, West Banco, Hood's Pharmacy, Dr. John Fiegel, Naples Spaghetti House, The Miracle Field, Anthony Mining Company, Village Sleep Center, Steve's Fish and Chips, Josephine's Carryout, Lancia Villaroyale, M&M Hardware, Cena Strength and Fitness, Target Shop, Attorney Adam Martello, Signs Limited, Wintersville Trophy Shop, The Rink at Franciscan Square, Total Sports Connection, Thrifty Hertz Rental, Rosson's Mulch and More, Poe Financial Services, Barium and Chemicals, The Electric it's electric, Capital Recovery Systems, The Windfall Company, The O Patio and Pub on Lane, Wheeling Post 1, The Echo Center, Jacob and Sons Meats in Martins Ferry, First Christian Church of Steubenville, Gumbar Heating and Cooling, Guida Law Offices, Corey Winjet, Baird Wealth Management, IBEW 246, Cedar One Realty, Jimmy John's, Commissioner Eric Timmons, Mario's Italian Restaurant, Hauser's Furniture, State Farm Agent Casey Johnson, Franciscan University, SVRTA, the Mossney Funeral Home, Barrel Toyota, Edge Sports, Steel Wolf Funeral Home, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Water Transport, Tri-State Mobile Audiology, the Ohio Motor Group, Jefferson County Health Department, First Westminster Church, the Convenient Food Mart, Everhart Bow Funeral Home, Valley Converting, Jefferson County GOP, Dr. Jagala, the Ohio Valley Vision Center. We'd like to give a special thanks to Thrifty Hertz Rental for giving us such a beautiful vehicle and ride up here today. We'd like to thank them, as we always do, for their hospitality to us on these long away trips that we go to at tournament time, and we hope we continue to go to. And our in-game sponsors, Gumbar Heating and Cooling, Capital Recovery, Cedar One, Commissioner Eric Timmons, Mario's Italian Restaurant, The Electric O, Berryman Chemicals, Thrifty Hertz, Guida Law Office, Poe Financial, and Jimmy Johns. So for the Capital Recovery pregame, here's my buddy, Phil Rujek.
Thanks, Jimmy. D, what's happening? Everything it's heating up for basketball here. Cold day outside, but starting to get a little bit warmer, and we're going to have a good battle here today, I think. West Holmes, the Lady Knights, came in with a record of 13-11 on the season. They're going to play probably 5 or 6 people. They got some people that can shoot the ball from the outside. 3 young ladies that are pretty decent from what we understand. Briar Klein, Jewel Brown, and Kara McMillan. And Zelina Proper, I think, can heat them up pretty well as well. So you're going to see your typical Indian Creek, Steve F. Excellent defense here today. And I would look for McKenna Scott to have a standout day today as well. Obviously, you're going to see West Holmes, Lady Knights are going to try to do everything they can to stop her. But, man, when she's on, it's very difficult to stop her, Jimmy. She's an exciting player, her senior year now, and she's just been absolutely wonderful for Creek. Indian Creek, when you put on a uniform, when you walk into Indian Creek High School, whether you're playing boys basketball or girls basketball, you better get ready to play some defense, because both these teams play very solid defenses. Steve Epp going to stay pretty simple, I would think. I would think we're going to see his patented 1-2-2 zone, whether it be half court, whether it be three-quarter court, maybe a little bit of full court, more and more likely three-quarter court and half court. They'll trap out of it, and they're very good also on the offensive end of the ball of penetrating it and getting it to the low block opposite where they're coming from. And I'll tell you, you got a couple good ones there, Kentron and Sadler, who man that low block on either side, and they can put the ball up off the glass and make a lot of damage, make a lot of noise for Indian Creek.
Well, a few things, Phil. Ohio Motor Group, keys to the game. I would say that West Holmes needs to handle Creek's pressure. They get a lot of points on steals and transition. The other thing they need to do is it's pretty hard to play man-man or woman-to-woman on Scott and Walker. As you just said, they'll beat you one-on-one, and then they'll create a 2-on-1 mismatch or take it to the hole themselves. I've been really pleased to see the improvement. All these girls improve under the coaching staff of Indian Creek. Ron Treadley, Joe Rebar, my buddy Tia Taglione, and, of course, Steve F. Gracie Kleinsmith, a freshman, is really coming on. I think she's going to do a good job next year taking McKenna Scott's place. She's had a good freshman season. Walker and Scott, second to none. And like you said, they got a little bit of strength inside. Talking to Steve F. before the game, keys to Indian Creek, can we be as physical and get the rebounds on the offensive and defensive end? Because West Holmes has some size, Phil, and some strength. And I think if it's a half-court game or it's a power game inside, maybe advantage to West Holmes. If it's coast-to-coast and transition ball game, advantage to Creek. Winner will move on next Tuesday, we believe at 8 o'clock at Zanesville. To play, you have it, Phil. Go
Lancaster,
ahead.
Fairfield Union, or Circleville, whoever wins that game.
Right.
They'll play them. You spoke about Gracie Kleinsmith. I saw her early in the year, and she was timid and somewhat, maybe a little bit afraid because she's a freshman. But I'll tell you what, she has motored it up, and she is playing really good basketball right now. She has made great improvement, and she has a lot of confidence. And she could be a very big key to this game today her and her 5.2 point average could be a very big key to this game today. The Gunbar Heating and Cooling captains today for Indian Creek, of course, they had seniors McKenna Scott and Cam Ketron. For the West Holmes Lady Knights, their senior trio of Jewel Brown, Aviana Yoder, and Greta Rollins were the captains today. We have an OVAC officiating crew. I don't know if that's good or bad for Indian Creek. Justin Tyler and Maya Williams, and I can't remember the third official's name. Hopefully they'll give it here when they announce the lineups and so forth. But nonetheless, a very good officiating crew. They've been doing the games for a while, and they're a very good officiating crew that will do a good job here tonight. Indian Creek comes in here. They got here by way of wins over Riverview at 60-25 and St. Clairsville 52-9. West Holmes pretty much the same. They beat Cambridge 60-24 and Philo 35-28. A little bit closer game there. But nonetheless, both teams, again, West Holmes comes in 13-11, Indian Creek 15-9.
We should say, Phil, talked to Steve F. Gracie Wiley, has been hurt the last two games. She's available tonight and should be coming off the bench. Both teams with about the exact same experience. Creek starting 2 seniors, would have been 2 juniors if Wiley played, and a sophomore in Walker. Now it's a freshman in Kleinsmith. And West Holmes, same way. 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and 1 sophomore. Both teams have played very competitive schedules, very good schedules. Thus, the record isn't the best, but that's why they're here, because they prepped to be here. And I want to give kudos for my first time on the air doing Creek after the OVAC. They've won 3 straight OVAC championships in 4A. Nice accomplishment for Steve and his cast. How about the Cedar One Realty starting lineups with some stats, Phil?
All right, let's go first for West Holmes, who will be the visitors today. At 13-11 come in under the head coach, Lindsay Belden. Her assistants, Nate Wade, Adam Garver, and Morgan Gerber. Starting at guard, a 5'9", 5'8" junior, number 3, Briar Klein. Briar is averaging 11, almost 12 points a game on the season. At the other guard, a 5'7" junior, number 10, Zelina Proper. At guard, a 5'2" senior, number 20, Jewel Brown. Manning the middle, the center, a 5'10" senior, number 21, Aviana Yoder. She averages around 12 points a game. And rounding out the starting lineup for West Holmes, the Lady Knights, Greta Rollins, 5'10" senior, number 31. She will be at a forward position. For the Indian Creek Redskins, Lady Skins, 15-9 under Steve Eftis. Coach said Tia Taglione, Joe Rebar, and Ron Tweedy, the assistant coaches. They will have Cadence Walker, a 5'10" sophomore at guard, averaging 11.5 points a game. At the other guard, McKenna Scott, a 5'8" senior, number 2, McKenna Scott, averaging 15.6 points per game. Riley Sadler will be the third guard, 5'9" junior, number 5, averaging 6.9 points per game. As we talked about, Gracie Kleinsmith, guard forward. She will be 5'7" freshman, averaging 5.2 points per game, number 10. And at the forward spot, number 24, a 5'9" senior, Cam Ketron, averaging 4.6 points per game. We're just about ready to get to the national anthem, the starting lineups here. You're watching Indian Creek Lady Redskins basketball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be back with the opening tip from sponsored by Commissioner Timmons after this timeout.
Barium and Chemical, the go-to chemical supplier for technical and purified grades of specialty compounds and chemicals, proudly sponsors local youth sports, enriching the community spirit. As a dedicated supporter, they also sponsor vibrant halftime shows, showcasing their commitment to fostering young talent and community engagement while highlighting their innovative contributions to the chemical industry.
Discover the O Patio and Pub on Lane in Columbus, Ohio, where wood-fired pizza meets tantalizing wings and refreshing beverages. This vibrant spot is perfect for unwinding with friends, savoring the rich flavors of perfectly cooked dishes, and enjoying a lively atmosphere that captures the spirit of the city.
Discover the unique charm of Jacob & Sons Meats, a family-owned gem with over 40 years of dedication to quality. Since 1979, we've prioritized our customers, crafting over 100 varieties of homemade sausages and burgers that bring flavor to your kitchen table. Experience a shopping atmosphere unlike any other, with exclusive products you won't find elsewhere. Whether you order online for pickup or delivery, or visit us in person, we're here to serve you with gratitude and care. Electric O from Weirton, West Virginia, is your trusted partner for all electrical needs. Whether residential or commercial, our expert team delivers reliable, efficient, and safe solutions. We pride ourselves on top-notch service and customer satisfaction. Choose Electric O for quality you can count on, lighting up your world with excellence.
Discover the thrill of local sports with Ohio Valley Sports Online, your go-to YouTube channel for all things sports in the Ohio Valley region. Dive into live games, exclusive interviews, and expert commentary that keeps you at the heart of the action. By subscribing to OVSO, you ensure you never miss a moment. Hit the like button and subscribe today to receive instant notifications whenever we go live. Join the community and cheer on your favorite teams.
Capital Recovery Systems stands as a beacon of efficiency and reliability in government debt collection. Specializing in delinquent court cases, parking tickets, and taxes, we have successfully recovered hundreds of millions, directly benefiting taxpayers nationwide. Our expertise ensures communities thrive financially, turning debts into opportunities for growth and development.
At Jimmy John's in Steubenville, Ohio, we craft sandwiches that are freaky fresh and freaky fast. Made with high-quality ingredients, each sub is a flavor explosion. Whether you crave turkey, roast beef, or veggie, we've got you covered. Stop by today and taste the difference. Your taste buds will thank you.
For over 25...
And we're back here. We'd like to again thank Thrifty Hertz Rental for the use of the vehicle on the ride up to New Philly. Our first quarter sponsored by Everhart Bow Funeral Home. Everhart Bow Funeral Home, first quarter sponsor. Creek coming in at 15-9, and West Holmes coming in at 13-11. Let's take it down, Phil, to the court to hear the announcements of hopefully the officials and all of the players.
All fans are asked to respect the effort each team has put forth preparing for today's contest. We ask all attending to show courtesy and respect for the fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administering the contest, and of course, your team and your opponent. Please remember to respect the game. And now let's meet the players for today's Division IV District Championship game. First for the visitors, the West Holmes Knights. Number 0, Rowan Hollisek. Number 2, Danny Brown. Number 4, Ari Patterson. Number 12, Lori Wilcox. Number 13, Kara McMillan. Number 14, Cassidy Hollisek. Number 15, Ella Willard. Number 22, Hannah Jordan. Number 24, Annie Fair. And now here's the starters for the West Holmes Knights. Number 3, Ryder Klein. Number 10, Julia Booker. Number 20, Julie Brown. Number 21, Adriana Yoder. And number 31, Mary Walton. The coach of the Knights is Jason Felton. And now let's meet the home team on the scoreboard, Indian Creek. Number 22, Kelly Heck. Number 23, Riley Turpak. And number 31, Leo Forzak. Now, here's your starters for Indian Creek. Number 1, Cadence Walker. Number 2, McKenna Scott. Number 5, Riley Sadler. Number 10, Gracie Kleinsmith. And number 24, Cameron Ketchum. And the Greek head coach is Steve Beck.
Well, we're ready for the Commissioner Eric Timmons opening tip.
The officials today, Jimmy,
you got 'em?
Justin Tyler, McLean Murad, and Maya Williams. McLean Murad going to be the referee today. She'll be the R. Again, 3 really good Ohio Valley Athletic Conference officials in the state of Ohio. You're going to get a good, well officiated game here today.
First quarter brought to you by Everhard Bow Funeral Home. For play-by-play, here's my buddy, Phil Rujek.
Cadence Walker and Greta Rollins. Rollins wins the tip, and it's going to go over to the Commissioner Eric Timmons. Opening tip going to go to Proper. Proper out front, back across the way. Back it comes to Rollins. Rollins, 3-point shot up and no good by Klein. Rebound taken down by Walker. Walker ahead to Scott. Scott with the basketball. McKenna, 15.6 average. Also averages 3.6 assists per game.
Both teams, Phil, quarter court man.
On the wing it goes to Scott. Scott going to try to penetrate. Makes a nice spin move. Nice dish off, inside, up off the glass to Riley Sadler. Exactly what we talked about, Jimmy. Man, they do that so well. And Steve F. uncommon in the man-to-man defense, but they do this pretty well as well. High post, the ball goes. Now penetration. Out in the corner, penetrate is Proper. Proper kicks it out on the wing to Brown. Brown up, no good. Rebound, rounded up by Proper. Proper gets it inside, making a nice move up, but a nice defense that time by Sadler and Walker. McKenna Scott with the basketball on the wing. She's going to look things over, set the offense, gets it over to the other side to Walker. Walker looks to penetrate. Nothing there, kicks it in the corner. Back out front it comes to Scott. McKenna, she'll back it out. Set the offense, now she'll penetrate. Kicks it off to Gracie Kleinsmith. 3-point shot up and good. It's electric. Gracie Kleinsmith. 5-0 lead now for the Indian Creek Redskins. Gracie Kleinsmith will be a key component to this game today. On the wing it comes to Brown. Inside it goes. Nice spin move, can't get the ball to fall is Yoder. And rebound taken down by Scott. Scott, nice dish off to Kleinsmith, and she gets it up off the glass, gets the shooter's roll. Indian Creek 7-0. West Holmes has seen enough. They're going to take a timeout. 5:55 to go here in the first quarter. Indian Creek leads 7-0. We'll be back with more after this Mario's timeout.
You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890.
Jimmy, you couldn't have scripted it any better if you were Indian Creek.
West Holmes had a couple decent looks. They just get a ball to fall, and Creek doing a good job in transition, Phil.
Double high post for West Holmes. They get it into the left side. They're going to try to go back door. Briar Klein, she loses the ball. Scrap for the ball on the ground is Cam Ketron. And Briar Klein and Ketron. A jump ball called. That's going to belong to the Creek.
Very aggressive quarter court defense. West Holmes now going to put a little three-quarter court pressure here.
Looks like a 1-2-2 three-quarter court press. Kenneth Scott cross to Walker, breaks it easily, penetrates in. Scott's jumper up, no good. Rebound taken down by Rollins. Rollins gets it back to Proper. Proper to Klein. Klein, a three-point shooter. She'll look inside. Whistle blows and a foul. Going to be whistled against the Lady Redskins' Riley Sadler. Good job on a post up there by
Creek girls playing really good man-to-man, especially in that post defense. Ketron's been outstanding so far. Right now they're in a 2-3 zone out of underneath the bucket here, Phil.
And Proper tries to get in across court, knocked away by Kenneth Scott. Into the game now, Kara McMillan, another good three-point shooter for Jewel Brown for West Holmes. And the ball lost out of bounds.
Walker with good defense, and it kicked off a West Holmes player, so another turnover for West Holmes.
Thrifty Hertz rental turnover. Now it's a 1-3-1 half or three-quarter court.
I don't think it's going to cause a problem for Creek with the good ball handlers they have, Phil.
I agree with you. They'll just move the ball until they get an open wedge, and penetrating is Sadler, and the ball knocked away. She tries to get in the corner to Gracie Kleinschmidt. See what they go. They go man-to-man now on the out of bounds. Do the Lady Knights. Triggering it in is Scott. Gets it in. Walker with the basketball. She'll penetrate. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Scrap for, whistle blows, and a jump ball. That's going to belong to West Holmes. See if CBF decides to change up his offense. 7-0. The Creek leads here. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Everhart Funeral Home. On the wing it goes. Back out front. Looks inside. Off the hands and out of bounds of Aviana Yoder. She did a nice job of posting up her defender inside, but just couldn't hang on to the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Indian Creek will take over.
Now, she just missed that one, but I can't say enough about Ketron's defense. Very physical inside presence. We're halfway through quarter one. They haven't scored yet, Phil.
McKenna Scott up the court. Man-to-man defense by West Holmes. On the wing it goes. She'll penetrate. Stop there is Walker. She'll get on the other side now. McKenna Scott. Scott looking things over. Eyeing it up. She'll bring it to the outside. Kleinschmidt now. She'll try to penetrate. Nothing there. In the corner goes to McKenna Scott. Her three-pointer up and a little bit short. Taken down. The rebound by Yoder. Yoder to Proper. Proper up the court. Breyer's three-pointer up. No good. Rebound. Fought for and taken down. What a rebound by Riley Sadler. And Sadler going to be drawing a foul, I believe. Looks like number 21. That's going to be on Aviana Yoder. Good rebound that time. Riley Sadler is always around the basketball. She just has a knack for the ball. There's bigger players out there, but they aren't better at rebounding than Riley Sadler.
Good catcher on the Creek softball team.
You can tell she does a good job with motivating her ball around. McKenna Scott from the corner penetrates. Nothing there. Back out front. It goes to Walker. Walker from the elbow. Shot up. No good. Rebound taken down. This time, good block out by Greta Rollins. And try to get the ball inside to Brown, Jewel Brown, but a little bit too much out of her reach, and out of bounds it goes, and another 50 car rental turnover. McKenna Scott. Man-to-man defense by West Holmes. 7-0. Indian Creek still leads. Gets it off to Walker. Walker in the corner to Kleinschmidt. To Sadler. Sadler penetrates. Gets it to Kentron. And Kentron up off the glass. They penetrate and they find the open man on the block. Nice job that time. First points of the night that time by Kara McMillan. Nice job on the wing, and she took it to the hole and was able to get it up and in, breaking the drought for the Knights.
5 minutes in before they scored their first bucket. Creek's a tough team to play quarter court man on because they've got good ball handlers and good penetrators.
Tough team to press at all. Scott looks to penetrate, nothing there, pulls it back out. Now she'll go again, gets it in the corner, bounces around, comes up with, guess who comes up with it? Scott. And she gets it out to Sadler. Sadler to Walker, and Walker going to set the offense. Back to Scott. Looking around to see what's there. Surveying the defense. McKenna Scott takes the long three-pointer up and misses everything. Maybe a little bit too long that time, but McKenna Scott has hit those on numerous occasions.
Creek is definitely getting the better shots. You're going to have Wiley coming in for Kleinsmith. First sub of the game for either team. 9-2 Creek, 2 minutes to go here, quarter number 1.
Proper gets it off to Breyer. Breyer knocks down offensive foul, puts the shoulder and elbow into Mackenzie Scott, and Mackenzie, that's what good defensive play. Mackenzie Scott is the best offensive player. McKenna Scott is the best offensive player, and she's also guards the other team's best offensive player. She is an unusual, great athlete. Scott gets it off to Walker. Walker looks to penetrate, kicks it out, shot up, no good. Rebound fought for and eventually taken down by Walker. Walker tries to get back out, and she gets it off to Gracie Wiley. Wiley gets it to Scott. Scott looks to penetrate, spin move, hangs on to the basketball. In the corner it goes, back out to Scott. She's going to take the three-pointer up and no good off the side of the rim. Rebound by Proper. Proper coming the other way now, looks up court, has Brown. Shot up, no good, rebound. Offensive rebound by Yoder, and Yoder puts it up and in. 9-4 your score now, minute 32 to go in the first quarter. Here comes McKenna Scott. She's going to take it all the way to the hole. What a beautiful move by McKenna Scott up off the glass to give the Creek an 11-4 lead. Proper in the corner. Back out, she'll come. Is McMillan. McMillan may have gotten away with one there. Brown. And out of bounds. Will be called off of Wiley. And a few of the fans here getting a little bit hot under the collar for West Holmes. West Holmes brought a nice crowd today.
Hounding defense by Creek, man. They are in West Holmes' face defensively, overplaying, looking for steals, getting turnovers.
And it's bothering West Holmes. It's bothering their ball handlers quite a bit. Proper to Brown. Brown back out front. It comes to Yoder. Yoder in the corner to Proper. Out of bounds it goes. It's going to belong to West Holmes. No. The officials are going to talk. Okay. Murad and Williams got together and decided it belonged to last touch by Creek. Creek in their 2-3 zone out of bounds. Proper going to take the ball out. She'll get it in to Yoder. Yoder going to try to penetrate. Nothing there. Gets it inside to Rollins. Rollins shot up no good. Second shot up no good, but a foul going to be whistled on Sadler. And at the line for two, Greta Rollins, 45 seconds to go, 11-4, your Creek with a lead, and coming in with a sub. That was on Ketron, I believe, and I thought it was Yoder, or Sadler, but Ketron was a foul. Gracie Kleinschmidt back in for Wiley. So Gracie for Gracie. First shot up, a good second shot. And that's good as well by Rollins. 11-6 now, 45 seconds, Indian Creek. They could keep it for one, but why mess up your mojo? Walker with the basketball, man-to-man. Looks like a little bit of a matchup maybe, but Kleinsmith back out to Scott. McKenna looks to penetrate. She'll get it in the paint. Dishes it off. Stolen away. Proper with the basketball. Gets it off to Yoder. Yoder inside. And stolen away by Walker. Walker coast to coast up off the glass. And that's going to do it for the first quarter of play here. Indian Creek, that's the nice break there. 13-6, a nice steal that time by Walker. Takes it coast to coast. At the end of one quarter of play, the Redskins lead 13-6. You're watching Ohio High School District Girls Basketball Tournament play on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be back after this Mario's timeout.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Get someone who actually can help. Contact State Farm agent Casey Johnson today.
Ohio Valley Sports Online is your sports authority. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Live streaming high school and NCAA sports, plus weekly football coaches shows right here on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
We're back 13-6 Redskins after one. Couple scores of interest. Belair and Fort Fry tied up 12-12 in the second. Union Local 18, Martins Ferry 13, quarter two. Winners go to the regional.
Stolen away by West Holmes and knocked away, but saved out of bounds. Knocked away again, and it's going to be a turnover, a 50 Hertz rental turnover by West Holmes, so one on each side to start the second quarter.
First quarter, Phil, Gracie Kleinsmith led the way with 5. We have Ketron, Sadler, Scott, and Walker each with 2. Had McMillan, Yoder, and Rollins with 2 for their 6.
Walker with the basketball. She'll penetrate and kick. Kleinsmith, she'll penetrate. Loses the ball for a second. Picked back up by Walker. Walker gets it across the court to Scott. Scott, she looks to spin, penetrate, kicks it out. Spin move, up and no good. Rebound by Sadler. She's always around the ball. Riley Sadler up and in for 2 on the offensive board. Starting lineups in for both teams back here in the second quarter. Brought to you by Thrifty Hertz Rental. Ball at the elbow. She'll penetrate, nothing there. Kicks it out. 3-point shot, Proper, up, no good. Rebound fought for, and it will belong to, even though it was touched out of bounds, it was already out of bounds. Kicked out by Indian Creek.
Creek fans didn't like that call, Phil.
Well, you can't please everybody. Almost stolen away by Kleinsmith. Back in the corner to Proper, out to Klein. Klein back in the corner to Proper. She's going to get it inside. Nice spin move up, no good. Rebound taken down by Klein, up, no good from the elbow, and rebound taken down by Rollins. Rollins cross court to Proper. She'll take the left-handed 3, up, no good. Rebound by Kentron. Whistle blows, and what do we got?
21, foul on Yoder, her second.
The officials are doing a good job when both sides, both fan bases are booing them at some point or another. So.
Well, looks like they put 31 up on that board, so maybe my eyes are deceiving me. Got to get back to Dr. Jigala.
A nice move by Scott, but it just won't fall, and it goes out of bounds. Rebound. She was fighting for the rebound for West Holmes.
Yeah, kicked off a West Holmes player back to Indian Creek. Quick hands for Creek. They're just out quicking them on defense and good hands.
Rollins couldn't corral. Riley Sadler gets the ball inside, blocked and taken down, but stolen away by Cadence Walker. Walker, and a whistle blows and a foul. Walker tries to get it ahead to Scott, almost stolen away by Proper, but a foul called, and that's going to be against
Brown.
Number 20, Brown.
Yep.
Her first team foul, number 2, here in the second quarter.
Just impressed with Creek's quickness and their hand movement. Man, they're knocking balls away all the time. Tough team to play quarter court man against is Creek, even though they're sagging and helping well is West Holmes.
Back out front it comes to Scott. Scott on the wing it goes to Walker. Walker, she'll penetrate, nothing there. Back out front to Kleinsmith. She'll try to penetrate, nothing there. And whistle blows and a jump ball. That one going to belong to West Holmes.
Wiley coming in, giving Walker a breather.
Gracie Wiley, the 5'4" sophomore, averaging 4.2 points per game. But not last couple games. She's healthy again now. Back inside, now back, kicks it back out Three-point shot up, no good. Rebound, Sadler.
Can't say West Holmes hadn't had their chances, Phil.
And they have gotten some good open looks, but they just will not fall. Off the court comes Scott. McKenna. She'll kick it across to Wiley. Wiley. She'll look to penetrate. Cut off there. Back to Scott. Scott now looks to penetrate. She'll take it in. Nice Euro step up. No good. Rebound, guess who? Riley Sadler. And she's going to go back up with a shot, and a whistle blows and a foul.
Foul be on Klein. It'll be her second.
And Sadler going to the line for two. 15-6, 5:06 to go here in the half. 15-6 Creek with the lead thus far. I wanted to say comfortable, but there is no such thing. Sadler's shot is up and good. A 10-point lead with 30 seconds to go might be comfortable, but even then. Walker back in. She'll replace Kleinsmith. Sadler's second shot. Up and good. 17-6 Creek with the lead.
Pro Nation there. Biggest lead of the night. Creek by 11.
Proper gets it off to McMillan, or Klein rather. Klein to Yoder. Yoder out front to Klein. Klein going to take a step back three, up too long. Rebound by Kentron. Kentron back to Scott, and Scott will slow things down just a little bit. Up a court it goes, across half court to Walker. Walker looks to penetrate. Walker going to take the little floater from the wing, up and good for Cadence Walker. 19-6, 13-point lead. Proper with the basketball. Proper on the wing. It comes to Brown. Brown back out front. Rollins on the wing to Proper. Proper back out front it comes. Looks inside. Left-handed move up off the glass. No good by Rollins, but rebound taken down. Put up no good by Klein. And the rebound taken down. A lot of hustle and bustle in there, but nonetheless, rebound taken down by Walker. Walker to Scott. Scott to Walker. Back to Scott. Scott pumps it. Won't take it. Walker now with the basketball. Looks to penetrate. Back to Scott. Scott going to take the long three. Up, and she's got it this time. Up and good, the three-pointer. It's electric for McKenna Scott. You knew she was going to hit one of those, Jimmy.
They're running away, and a turnover and an easy layup for Creek. And she blows it, Bunny. Oh, my. I think I jinxed her, huh?
Oh, she's the sickest person in the building.
But she got the rebound and got fouled.
And I think
foul be on number 10, Proper.
And that's going to be Sadler going to take a break. There's a timeout on the floor. 3:31 to go. 22-6 your score. Indian Creek in the lead. We'll be back after this Mario's timeout.
My family wants you to know when you purchase a vehicle from us, it's more than just acquiring a new vehicle. You're gaining a partner genuinely invested in your experience and long-term happiness. You're not just a number to us. You become part of our family with a lasting relationship that extends well beyond the showroom.
The Jefferson County General Health District provides public health services focused on community wellness, disease prevention, and protection where Jefferson County residents live, work, learn, and play.
Jefferson County Health District, here to serve you.
When you hear the name Tri-State Mobile Audiology, you should know that you'll get quality hearing health care right at your door. It's convenient and
22-6 Creek. Second quarter brought to you by Thrifty Hertz Rental as Creek will inbounds.
Kentron stops and pops. No good. Rebound taken down by Yoder. Yoder gets to Proper. Proper to point guard. Off to Klein. Klein. Nothing there. Good defense by the Creek. Gets it off to McMillan. McMillan inside. She's surrounded by Lady Redskins. But up and the shot no good. But Aviana Yoder will be going to the line. Foul whistled against the Redskins. Gracie Klein, or Gracie
Wiley.
Gracie Klein.
Now listen, first quarter, Phil, it took them exactly this time, 5 minutes to score, and we're just about at that 5-minute mark. This is their first point here in quarter two. Outstanding, outstanding defense.
Excellent. Yoder's first shot was up and good. Second shot the same. Sub coming in, Sadler coming back in for Wiley for the Redskins. And they'll trigger the basketball in. 22-8 your score. 3:10 to go here in the second quarter. McKenna Scott with the basketball. Man-to-man defense. Gets it in the corner. Inside now to a Cutton Sadler. Knocked away and into the hands of McKenna, or of Kara McMillan. McMillan with the basketball out front. Back to Klein. Klein on the wing it comes to Proper. Proper. Back out front it comes. That time to Rollins. Rollins, she'll get it to Klein. Little pick and roll and a little bit too high. Pass delivered by Klein, out of bounds. Another Thrifty Hertz rental turnover. And McKenna Scott going to trigger it into Walker, and Walker gets it back to Scott. Against the man-to-man half-court defense. Proper guarding Scott. Walker with the basketball. She'll get in the corner. Kleinsmith, she'll penetrate back out to Walker. Walker out front. She'll penetrate, in the corner it goes. Sadler. Kentron makes a spin move, gets it out to Kleinsmith. Wide open three-point shot up, no good. Rebound, guess who? Sadler. Sadler going to get it to Walker. Walker with a little scoop shot up, no good. Rebound taken down by Kleinsmith, and a jump ball is going to be called. It's going to belong to the Creek. A lot of action there, no points though.
Coach for West Holmes there saying box out, box out. Hey, this is supposed to be Creek's ball here, and West Holmes trying to take it out. Now they got it right. Lindsley Belden saying you guys got to box out better here. You can't let them get those offensive boards.
And the ball comes to the elbow. Ketron to Walker. Walker in the corner. It goes to Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith inside to Sadler. Sadler brings it back out. And ball stolen away. Fight for on the ground, but stolen away by West Holmes. Up the court it comes to McMillan. McMillan going to penetrate. Her shot up, no good. Whistle blows and a foul. She'll be going to the line. I believe that's Kentron.
It is Ketron. I believe that's her second.
It is. And Kara McMillan going to the line for two. First one up and off the back of off the rim and bounces off the rim, front, and back in.
So we're at 1:41 to go in quarter number 2. They don't have a field goal made here in the second quarter. They've only got 2 field goals made in the whole half. Unbelievable defense by Creek.
Wiley in for Ketron and Brown back in for West Holmes for Rollins.
It's a good move there by Steve F., and you can be patient on offense. You don't want Ketron to get her third foul with a minute and a half to go in the quarter and a 13-point lead.
Walker missed there by rebound by Sadler. Scoop shot again, this time by Grace Kleinsmith. No good. Rebound Proper. Proper brings it up the court. She'll retreat. Cross court it goes to Klein. Klein looking for some room against Scott. Nothing there. Gets it off into the corner. McMillan brings it back out to Proper. Proper, three-point shot up and good. It's electric. That time for Zelina Proper.
They finally hit one, cut it to 10. Last minute's pretty important here for both teams.
Wiley with the basketball. She'll penetrate, gets it back out to Walker. Walker in the corner it goes to Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith back to Walker. Walker. A lot of direction by Coach Belton. Shot up and good.
Kleinsmith. It's electric, baby.
Another three for Gracie Kleinsmith. It's electric, as Jimmy said. Big shot that time. Proper with the basketball. Proper. McMillan back to Proper. Proper to Brown. Almost Wiley wanted it. Thought about it. Back to Yoder. Yoder looks inside. Nothing there. Back on the wing it goes to Brown. Brown back out front to Proper. Proper. Back out front it goes. Yoder. Three-point shot up. No good. Great job of boxing out by Creek. For 5 seconds.
You know she's taking it to the hole.
Straight into the hole, and she can't get it to fall. Fight for the rebound, and the whistle or the clock goes out. And that's going to be the end of the first half of play with your score. Indian Creek 25, West Holmes 12. You're watching Ohio High School District 4 tournament basketball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be back with the Berryman Chemicals halftime show after this timeout.
Halftime is sponsored by Berryman Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Berryman Chemicals.
My family wants you to know when you purchase a vehicle from us, it's more than just acquiring a new vehicle. You're gaining a partner genuinely invested in your experience.
The Jefferson.
When you look in Steubenville, Signs Limited transforms visions into vibrant realities. From eye-catching billboards to custom storefronts, we craft signs that speak. Our team blends creativity with precision, ensuring your message shines bright. Elevate your brand, attract attention, and let your identity stand out. Choose Signs Limited, where your ideas take shape.
Your vehicle deserves the best at Valvoline Express Care, the only authorized Valvoline Express Care within 60 miles. We're locally owned and operated.
We take pride in serving our community. Every day, we honor our veterans and Franciscan University of Steubenville employees with special discounts. Enjoy peace of mind with our complimentary checkup, because your safety is our priority. At Valvoline Express Care, all cars and trucks are welcome. Come experience the difference.
You're not just a customer, you're a family.
Low credit. This looks impossible.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too.
How do I get to good credit?
Get credit advice for life from WestBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
Discover the thrill of local sports with Ohio Valley Sports Online, your go-to YouTube channel for all things sports in the Ohio Valley region. Dive into live games, exclusive interviews, and expert commentary that keeps you at the heart of the action. By subscribing to OVSO, you ensure you never miss a moment. Hit the like button and subscribe today to receive instant notifications whenever we go live. Join the community and cheer on your favorite teams.
At Steel & Wolf Funeral Homes, we honor lives with compassion and dignity. With 2 convenient locations in Weirton, West Virginia, we offer personalized services tailored to your needs. From pre-planning to grief support, our caring staff is here to guide you through every step. Choose Steel & Wolf, where memories are cherished forever.
At Trinity Health System in Steubenville, we believe in healing the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. Partnering with Franciscan University, we offer cutting-edge care infused with compassion and faith. Experience a community where health meets hope. Choose Trinity, where your well-being is our mission, and together we thrive in wellness. Imagine a vibrant hub where education meets wellness, a place where students and community members thrive together. At the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center, we're not just envisioning this future, we're building it. With partnerships that unlock resources and opportunities, we're addressing healthcare needs and cultivating talent. Join us in creating a healthier, brighter tomorrow.
Now we're back. Excellent first half, especially defensively for the Indian Creek Redskins. They lead 25-12. Winner going on next Tuesday at 8 o'clock to the regionals at Zanesville versus the Southeast winner. It's going on right now. I think it's between Circleville and Lancaster Fairfield Union.
Yes, sir.
For Creek, Cadence Walker, a couple of buckets for 4. McKenna Scott, a 2 and a 3 ball for 5. Riley Sadler, 2 twos and 2 for 2 from the line for 6. Cameron Ketron, a bucket for 2. And leading the way, freshman Gracie Kleinsmith with 2 threes and a 2 for 8 points for their 25 and great balanced offense. For West Holmes, not much to talk about. Proper with a 3-pointer for 3. McMillan hit a 2-pointer and went 1 for 2 from the free throw line for 3. Yoder had 2 free throws and a field goal for 4. And Rollins had 2 free throws for 2 for their 12 points. They scored 6 points in each of the quarters and didn't score till about the 5-minute mark, 5 minutes off of the mark, the 3-minute mark, I should say, in each quarter. So unbelievable defense for Creek. They've done enough on offense. Both teams have missed some easy shots along the way, and some of those shots have been contested too. A couple scores of interest. In the second quarter, we had Fort Fry leading Belair 20-14. And at half, Union Local leads Martins Ferry 31-26. Again, we can't say enough. Ferry coming back, being down, I think, at one time by maybe 12 in a very good contest between the 1 and 2 seeds in the Division 5 RPI in the Eastern District. Can't say enough with the transportation vehicle by Thrifty Hertz Rental. Give a shout out to Kelly and Clyde Larson.
Yeah, that's very, very nice of them, Jimmy. It is a nice vehicle, nice change from Dan's Flintstone mobile. When we go uphill, we have to run in unison to get a good start. That's okay. He doesn't have a payment. That's a good thing. Jimmy, one of the things about basketball, it doesn't matter what your record is when you for the whole season. Now it does in a sense it gives you seeding, better seeding, but the record makes no difference when it comes to tournament. You got to be playing your best basketball at tournament time. You could be 22-0, and if you're not playing very well at the end, you could get knocked off very quickly and very early. You could be 2-20 and be playing great ball at the end of the season and make some damage. Indian Creek, 15-9, has had a good season, but they're playing, in my opinion, their best basketball of the year right now, and that's very important to go a long way in the tournament.
Well, neither team in foul trouble, Phil. Creek has Ketron with 2, and Klein has 2 for West Holmes. And I'm just really impressed with Creek's activeness on defense. They really, really move their feet. They're helping away well, and they just got quick, active hands on defense. And if they get a turnover, they're going coast to coast. West Holmes has missed some open threes. And like you said, you hit it on the head, partner. Gracie Kleinsmith, they're kind of leaving her alone, making sure that Scott and Walker doesn't beat you. And she's the leading point getter here in the first half with 8.
I just love the way she plays. She, as I said, she was somewhat timid and maybe a little bit afraid to start. She was a freshman early on, varsity. But boy, she has come around and come along, and she is a key component to this basketball team. And McKenna Scott, a lot of times when your leading scorer isn't getting the opportunities or she's not making, she's missed some there that she normally doesn't miss. They get frustrated. They pout a little bit. She doesn't do that. She just goes about her business and plays, worries about all the other aspects of her game. And that's what makes her such a complete player. That and the fact that she is, I don't want to say the best defensive player, but she's a top defensive player because they play really good defense, all 5 of them, whoever's on the court.
Now, a couple things with McKenna Scott. First of all, she's a tremendous athlete. She's going D1 in softball. If you think she's good on the basketball court, you ought to see her on the softball diamond. Shortstop, pitcher, slapper, can really motor around the bases, can hit with power and yet beat you at the short game. And going Division I, I always mess this up. I think it's Indiana, Purdue College, but she'll be a freshman there next year on Division I. But she's improved all 4 years. I mean, she was good to start with, but that's what I'm so impressed with Steve F's. Cadence Walker reminded me kind of with Kleinsmith in the beginning of last year. She was pretty average, came on. She's a totally different player this year, just tremendous. I mean, she's kind of a clone to McKenna Scott, both offensively and defensively. She can beat you off the dribble. She can shoot the J. She plays great defense, and she handles the rock very well. And
she's 5'10".
Yeah, Kleinsmith definitely coming on. She looks like she's going to be the next McKenna Scott, and her and Walker down the road. And they have some nice role players. They only have 11 players on their team dressed tonight. Unfortunately, Gabby Taylor, they did all this with Gabby Taylor on the bench all year long, basically. The starter got hurt like the second or third game of the season, back in that knee brace, I believe, another torn ACL. And I feel bad for Gabby, but she's there rooting her teammates on. So great first half for Creek. Let's hope it can continue in half number 2, Phil.
Well, another thing about McKenna Scott that I have to say, she's kind of jogs down the court, glides down. Doesn't look like, she looks like an average player, but man, she is everything but an average player. I mean, you got to love her persona. She doesn't. It seems like nothing rattles her.
She knows how to contour her body in traffic, too, and get it to the rack. She can shoot the three. Update there in the third quarter. Fort Fry now extends their lead over Belair to 30-19. Still at the half, last we had Union Local over Martins Ferry, 31-26. And here, Creek's up by 13. I wouldn't say cruise control, but a good third quarter could put this one away, Phil.
And we will start with West Holmes having the basketball, both teams with their starting lineups. Klein, Proper, Brown, Yoder, and Rollins for West Holmes. Walker, Scott, Sadler, Klein, Smith, and Ketron for Indian Creek. Across the timeline and in on the wing. Back out front, it's going to come. It looks inside and knocked away and stolen away McKenna Scott. She is just everywhere. And she'll take it to coast, up, no good. Rebound, Aviana Yoder. Good defense that time by Rollins.
Your halftime report was by Berryman Chemicals, third quarter by State Farm agent Casey Johnson.
Floater up, no good. Offensive rebound taken down and put back up by Aviana Yoder, and she'll get the two. First 2 points, it didn't take them long this quarter. Scott with the basketball against the man-to-man. She'll stop, she'll pop. Up, no good. Rebound. Taken down that time by Klein. Klein to Proper. Proper across the timeline. Proper being hounded. Gets it off to Klein. Klein looks inside. She'll get it to Rollins. Rollins back. 3-point shot up and no good. Rebound taken down by Proper. A little bit more aggressive are the West Holmes team this time. Looks inside. Up off the glass and no good. Rebound by Sadler. Imagine that. Shut up by Rollins wouldn't fall. Scott sets the offense for the Lady Skins. Gets it across to Sadler. Sadler back to Scott. Man-to-man defense. Back out of comms. They've got Ketron in one corner, but they get it.
There you go.
And Gracie Kleinsmith one more time. It's electric from Gracie Kleinsmith. The 3-point shot up and good. 28-14. Proper gets it off to Klein. Klein gets the handle on it. Being guarded by Scott. Scott swipes at the ball. Gets it in the corner to Rollins, and Rollins loses it out of bounds. Good defense by Sadler. Another Thrifty Hertz car rental turnover.
I want to give a shout out to Carly Jo Penner, having an outstanding season, center fielder for Kent State softball team, and Jules King, Carly from Indian Creek, from Big Red, dominating on Division I Marshall as a pitcher. Had 11 strikeouts and no walks.
Sadler's three-pointer from the top of the key, up and good. It's electric for Riley Sadler. 31-14. Kenneth Scott hounding Proper. Proper going to take it in, knocked away by Sadler, but they'll whistle her for a foul. Carly Jo Penner, is that my buddy's granddaughter?
Yep.
Coach K?
Yep.
Coach Kuzikowski. What a guy he is. Steve F. going to take a timeout here. 5:37 to go in the third quarter. 31-14, the Redskins lead. You're watching Indian Creek Lady Redskin basketball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority. Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Are you seeing the world as clearly as you should? At Ohio Valley Vision Center, we believe in providing top-quality eye care for you and your family. From comprehensive eye exams to the latest in eyewear fashion, our experienced optometrists are here to help. Located in Steubenville and Weirton, we offer convenient hours to fit your busy schedule. Thanks to Ohio Valley Vision Center, you can see better than ever. Call us today at 740-283-3937 or visit OhioValleyVisionCenter.com to schedule your appointment. Ohio Valley Vision Center, your vision, our focus.
Now we're back 31-14. Indian Creek over West Holmes. Had a 25-12 lead at the half and extended that to 17 points right now. 5:37 to go, quarter number 3. West Holmes will trigger in, Phil.
Man-to-man by Indian Creek. Wow, 2-3 zone. They're going to guard their low people. Back out front, it comes. Proper with the basketball. Looks inside, posting up is Rollins. Rollins, nice spin move up and in. Off the glass for Rollins. 31-16 now. Indian Creek with a lead. Lead cut to 15. The court comes Scott, being guarded by Brown. Back out front it comes. Sadler, back to Scott. Scott gonna penetrate. Kick it back out to Sadler. She'll penetrate. Nothing there. Good defensive job by Rollins. And she tries to bounce past to Scott, but kicked away by Rollins. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lady Redskins. The Creeksters. Kenneth Scott gonna trigger the basketball in. She gets it to Walker, knocked away and stolen away this time by Klein. Klein to Proper. Proper. On the corner goes Brown. Back out front. Nice bounce pass inside to a cutting Aviana Yoder from Greta Rollins. And that's another 31-18 now. Over to Walker goes. Walker back to Scott. Scott brings top of the key. She'll set the offense again. She's going to penetrate. She's going to kick it. Ketron back out front to Scott, or to Walker. Walker to Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith back out front to Ketron. Back to McKenna Scott. So let's reset the offense again. Now she'll penetrate. She gets it out to Ketron in the corner. Ketron going to bring it inside. Gracie Kleinsmith takes it to the hole. Up, no good. A rebound. Taken down by Yoder. Yoder stolen away by McKenna Scott. She gets it off to Walker. Scoop shot up and good. Another turnover and another steal by McKenna Scott that leads to 2 points for the Redskins. Steve F. got to be loving this. Whistle blows foul going to be called on Walker. Reaching in across the body of Proper. 33-18 now. In is Wiley, and she'll come in for Walker.
Backcourt.
And they caught it right away. Acclaim Murad caught the ball in the front court and dribbled it in the backcourt. Why people don't just throw it in the backcourt is beyond me. I mean, why take that risk? Why throw it on right in front of the line? Unless you're going the other way. McKenna Scott going straight to the hole. Gets a nice dish off. Whistle blows in a foul. McKenna Scott, 100 miles an hour. She goes into the paint, and when they move to take defensively come after her, she gets it right to Riley Sadler, and Sadler going to be fouled. Missed the shot, but she'll be at the line for two. That's going to be on a second on Greta Rollins. Her shot bounces off the side of the rim and off the other side and out. Didn't get the shooter's roll that time. 3:41 to go here in the third quarter. 33-18. Looking to make it 34. And she does. Sadler with the second make. Proper with the basketball. Across the timeline. Being guarded by Wiley. She'll penetrate. Left-handed shot up and good. A little scoop up off the glass by Zelina Proper. 34-20. Coach Belden ever encouraging her team. Steve F. looking up as Steve F. does. Kleinsmith almost lost it. Gets it out to Scott in the corner. Shot up, no good. A rebound taken down by Klein. Klein looks ahead down the floor to Brown. Brown, little floater up,
charge,
no good.
I thought, but you're going to call the block.
And he's going to call the block. It's going to be on
Wiley.
Yep.
I thought she took that charge. Kind of like Joe Dunleavy's team, always taking the charge.
I tell you what, he's the king of the charge. He's like MasterCard. Brown will be there for two shots. First one, no good. Here comes Walker back. This time for Kleinsmith. Give her a little bit of a break.
Steve F. doing a good job with 6 players, rotating them in and out.
And a rebound taken down by
Sadler,
as the miss by Brown misses both of them. That hurts. You need every point you can when you're down 14 this late, under 3 minutes in the third quarter. Kentron, her shot up, no good. Rebound taken down by Rollins. Rollins looks ahead. Gets it ahead to Yoder, head of the pack, and she puts it up off the glass. Nice pass by Klein. Scott back to Walker. Walker in the corner goes. Ketron back out front to Scott. Scott going to pull it back out. She'll get it to Walker. Walker looks to penetrate. Gets it to Wiley. Wiley going to penetrate the paint. Nice bounce pass up off the bottom of the rim by Sadler. Rebound taken down.
Sadler fouled
by Rollins, and a foul going to be called on Sadler, a frustration foul that she did not get the rebound. 2:15 to go, and now it's 3 on Sadler. She's going to stay in. Now West Holmes with a chance to make it a 10-point game. Proper. It looks like Gracie Wiley set to come back in. Off it comes to Klein. Klein looks inside. A little bit of a long pass. Has to kick it back out. Klein for 3. Up, no good. Misses everything and is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Kara McMillan. And
Sadler going to come
Wiley.
out now. You're going to sit her for the last 153 with 3 fouls here in the quarter.
Yeah, that's not ideal for the Redskins. Steve F. with a great job, like you said, of subbing today. In the corner comes to Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith back out front to Scott. Scott. She'll reset. 2-3. No, they're man-to-man. They're just sagging and helping. Penetration by Walker. It's in the corner to Kleinsmith. Shot too long. Rebound taken down by Proper. Proper knocked away by Walker, and a whistle blows the foul. That's her second.
2 shots.
Oh, they're the 2 shots now? Okay, that's the 5th. That's the 5th foul against the Lady Redskins here in the 3rd quarter. So 2 shots for Proper.
Well, momentum switched a little bit here, Phil. 17-point lead, cut to 12, and still 12 as she misses the first.
A little bit long. 1:23 to go.
Third quarter brought to you by state agent Casey Johnson.
Second shot, too long. Long rebound taken down by Proper. Proper gets it to Klein. Klein to Brown. Brown going to take it in and penetrate, and the whistle blows, and the foul going to be called on Ketron. That's 3 on her now. West Holmes, a little timid in the first half, a little soft. Came out here firing in the second half. Jimmy, they're playing very, very aggressive basketball, and that's caused some problems for Indian Creek's defense.
Much better offensively, but they're sure hurting themselves here at the foul line. That is 0 for 5 in this quarter, Phil.
Wow, and Brown has missed 3 I know of. Second shot up, and she makes that one. Takes it down to an 11-point lead. Might want to run some clock if you're Steve F. Walker with the basketball. I know you don't like to do that, but 2 of your key players with 3 fouls. Walker back to Scott. Scott out front, looks inside to Ketron, knocked away by Proper. And out of bounds, it'll belong to the Redskins underneath the basket.
If you're West Holmes, Phil, you really want to try to get it under double digits here in the last minute to go of the quarter. Creek could hold for 1 here if they wanted to.
Ketron, her shot up, no good. Off the glass, rebound taken down. Ahead to Brown, she'll save it. We're out of bounds, and a 3-point shot up and no good. Rebound fought for, and whistle blows, and it's going to be a jump ball. Yoder with the rebound down there and gets it way up front to Brown, but it's going to belong to Indian Creek here. And Coach Belden says, hey, we need to press a little bit here, ladies. 40 seconds. Don't make it easy for them.
I'm holding for 1, Phil, if I hear.
I'm with you.
I'm going to hold for 1 unless you got a layup.
Even then, turnover almost went out of bounds, and Gracie Wiley tried to get it out to the wing, but stolen away by West Holmes. West Holmes, Klein going to take it into the paint. Her scoop shot up, no good, but a rebound right there is McMillan, and she puts it up and in, and it's a 9-point lead down. Up ahead it comes to Wiley. Wiley in the corner. She'll go, and she's going to turn it over. Nope, timeout, Steve Eft. Looked like she was going to carry, looked like they were going to call carry, but she took, with 6.5 seconds, Steve Eft calls timeout. We'll just keep it here this time. 34-25, Indian Creek, with just a little bit of a struggle here in the third quarter. The more aggressive play, I think, Jimmy, by West Holmes has given the Indian Creek, a lot to deal with here in this quarter.
Top seed Fort Fry pulling away from Belair in the fourth quarter. They've had an outstanding season, but it's probably going to come to an end today. 49-26.
Wow.
And late in the third quarter, Union Local leads Martins Ferry 45-35.
Scooter Tolsda, he just keeps doing it with mirrors, man. The guy is an outstanding coach, Union Local girls basketball. Was at Bellsville with the boys for a long time, and man, he made their program something pretty solid. It's pretty special.
Oh, Meadowbrook took him to the state with the boys.
And Meadowbrook took him to the states.
And girls took Union Local to the state.
Walker back out to Ketron. Ketron's three up and no good. That would have been nice. And Sadler, that's going to be four. That's not a good move by Sadler. Should have just let her have it.
2 shots too.
Yep. They put her back in for offense, and unfortunately, that's going to be her fourth. That could cause a problem for the Creeksters. I'd take her out right now. That's going to put
Klein on the line for 2.
Klein for 2. 34-25. Creek. And Klein hits her first. Makes it an 8-point game. Could get down to 7. Second shot up, no good. Rebound and the whistle and the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter of play with your score. Indian Creek 34, West Holmes 26. You're watching Indian Creek District Basketball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be back after this morning's timeout.
Attention all nonprofit organizations, are you looking for an answer to your fundraising woes? Windfall is the solution. Windfall is passionate about making a difference. They partner with organizations to simplify fundraising and maximize donations, allowing you to focus on what matters most, your mission. With their innovative methodology, the Windfall Save and Raise fundraising approach, they generate substantial funds through unique and effective strategy, reducing donor fatigue and boosting engagement. Windfall, the fundraiser's secret weapon. Join the many organizations already benefiting from Windfall. Let them help you raise significant funds to support your nonprofit's mission. Visit windfallfunding.org or call 1-833-RAISE-IT today, and together, you can shape a better world. Make Windfall your official fundraising partner like so many others have, and you'll be glad you did.
Now we're back. 34-26, Indian Creek, a little bit of foul trouble. They got outscored that quarter 14-9, but they're still hanging on to an 8-point lead. This fourth quarter brought to you by Water Transports, as West Holmes will trigger in a little bit of foul trouble. Ketron with 4 Sadler with 4 and Ketron with 3, Phil.
Brown looks to Kara McMillan, the cutter, and the whistle blows and a foul. That's going to be on Walker. I think that's 3 maybe?
Her third.
It looks like West Holmes has pumped it up a step, and Indian Creek has kind of stayed the same or maybe lost a half a step. And Yoder with the shot up and good.
She's their leading scorer now with 11. And Kleinsmith leads Creek with 11, and Sadler has 10.
Second shot up and good, now down to a 6-point. I believe it was 17 at one time, was it, Jimmy?
17 at the high, yep.
Now it's down to 6, Indian Creek. Now you're going to feel the nerves a little bit. How to handle it. McKenna Scott going to take it into the paint. Gets it back to Gracie Wiley. Wiley will be guarded by Roper. Back to Scott. Scott going to stop, pop, and misses it. Misses everything. Shot was partially blocked. Roper with the basketball to Klein. Klein to Brown. Brown going to penetrate. And she'll...
I'm going to call jump ball, Phil.
Yep. Lose the ball to a jump ball. It's going to belong to Indian Creek. Not very big is Brown. She is listed as 5'2". She ain't afraid to go again amongst the trees, though. Scott. And this is every possession is important, but Indian Creek got to get some momentum back. Walker back out to Scott. 3-point shot up and this is everything, and McKenna Scott can't believe it.
She's not having her best offensive game, only with 5 points, and Steve F. doesn't like what he sees, so momentum is switched. West Holmes down by 6, just under 7 to go. We'll be right back after this Mario's timeout.
You know, now's the time of year to reward your young athlete for a job well done. At the Wintersville Trophy Shop, they have all you need for your special athlete, like trophies, plaques, and ribbons for every sport. The Wintersville Trophy Shop, 756 Main Street in Wintersville, 740-266-6905. Call today.
Are you craving a juicy steak or a hearty burger? Look no further than the Ville Restaurant and Bar. Our family-owned restaurant has been serving American and Italian fare since 1996. From homemade soups to char-grilled steaks, we have something for everyone. Dine in or carry out. Lunch and dinner served all day. Visit us at 100 Mall Drive, Steubenville. Cheers to good food and great company.
We're back, 34-28. West Holmes has creeped back in at down 6, and with the ball here, late, just starting quarter number 4, brought to you by Water Transport.
2-3
Creek
zone.
in a zone, huh, Phil?
Yeah, 2-3 zone now. Steve F. trying to change some things up to see what happens. Proper going to take the 3-point shot from the wing. No good. A rebound taken down by Walker, knocked away, but she gathers it back up. She'll pull it out, and they'll start the offense. Man-to-man defense. Creek in need of something good to happen for him. Walker shot up, no good. She gets her own rebound. It won't go again. And down with the rebound is Yoder. Yoder to Proper. Proper ahead to Klein. Klein. Back out it comes to Proper. 2-3 zone by the Creek. Right at the high post. Shot up and no good. Rebound. He's got Sadler out there.
So Steve F. put Sadler in, and that's why he's in a zone trying to protect her with 4 fouls.
Yep.
Jump ball stays with West Holmes.
Back out front, it comes to Klein. Back in the corner goes to Proper. Proper, 3-point left-handed shot up, no good. Rebound, and the whistle blows.
I think they missed that call, Phil.
Yeah, I think they did too. Looked like that went off Ketron. But the ball comes to Creek anyway. Maybe it was touched by one of the West Holmes players. They're not. The players aren't being too. They just ran back down the court. So Walker with the basketball on the wing. She's going to penetrate. She'll stop. She'll pop up and no good. The floater won't go. But the rebound taken down and put back up and in. Boy, what a shot that was needed by Cam Ketron. Woo, they needed that bad. 36-28. Proper on the wing. It comes to Klein. A very good shooting team here. Back inside now. Yoder, the leading scorer tonight. But
it's great help by Scott that time, protecting Sadler not to get her 5th.
And she gets the rebound. Kleinschmidt gets the ball, brings it back out. Smith.
I'd run some clock, Phil.
I would too. I agree with you 100%. Run as much as you can. Penetrate, kick out, but she'll put the shot up off the glass. No good. Ketron with it, takes it up off the glass. No good again. Rebound by Yoder. Those are easy shots. I know you want to take them, but sometimes you just need to bite the bullet. And I don't know. In the corner, back out front it comes. Brown back in the corner to McMillan, or to Klein rather. Klein going to penetrate. She'll put the shot up, blocked by Scott. McKenna Scott's an awesome player. She does so many things well. Walker with the ball out front. She'll get it off to McKenna Scott. Scott. High, 1-4 high. Back to Walker on the circle. She gets it back out to
Be patient,
Sadler.
Phil. Be patient.
Yep. Locked away. And they need to show some patience here. You've got 3 or 4 good ball handlers, so you really don't have to worry about that. Kicks it out to the corner. Gracie Kleinsmith up and no good. 3-pointer. Rebound taken down that time by McMillan. Gets it ahead to Klein. Whistle blows the foul, and if that's on Sadler, that's number 5. And that is not good news for the Creek with 4 minutes to go.
No.
It's going to be called on Ketron. That's not good news either. That's her fourth.
I thought it was on Sadler, too.
It looked like it to me, but now you got 2 with 4 fouls. At least they're still both in the game. First shot off the right side of the rim and bounces out by Klein. Free throw line has not been good to West Holmes. Klein. Second shot up and bounces around off the back of the rim and in. And back into the game comes Rollins. She'll replace Klein for West Holmes. Definitely, I would run some clock here and look for an open shot, an open back door, anything like that that's wide open. But I would run some clock. Get into whatever your best stall is and run it. Walker with the basketball. Back out front, it comes to Sadler. Sadler. She brings it back out, hands it off to Walker. They got to look for McKenna Scott. Walker in the corner goes to Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith. And a whistle blows and a timeout by Steve F. 3:36 to go here. 36-29 in a tight one. The Redskins lead. We'll be back after this Mario's timeout.
Barium and Chemical, the go-to chemical supplier for technical and purified grades of specialty compounds and chemicals. Proudly sponsors local youth sports, enriching the community spirit. As a dedicated supporter, they also sponsor vibrant halftime shows, showcasing their commitment to fostering young talent and community engagement while highlighting their innovative contributions to the chemical industry.
Discover the O Patio and Pub on Lane in Columbus, Ohio, where wood-fired pizza meets tantalizing wings and refreshing beverages. This vibrant spot is perfect for unwinding with friends, savoring the rich flavors of perfectly cooked dishes, and enjoying a lively atmosphere that captures the spirit of the city.
Discover the unique charm of Jacob & Sons Meats, a family-owned gem with over 40 years of dedication to quality. Since 1979, we've prioritized our customers, crafting over 100 varieties of homemade sausages and burgers that bring flavor to your kitchen table. Experience a shopping atmosphere unlike...
Scott to trigger the basketball in, 36-29, 3:36 to go, and this one knocked away. And Klein with the basketball. Knocked away by Rollins, and Klein takes the shot, and she saves it from going out of bounds. It was blocked. She'll get it to Proper. Back in the corner to Klein. She's a three-point shooter, up no good. Rebound long, rebound taken down by McMillan. McMillan double teamed, gets it back, gets it inside. Back out it comes to McMillan, three-point shot, and it's good. It's electric for Kara McMillan, and that cuts the lead to 4. It was as close as they've been since the first quarter. Scott across the timeline, taking her time. Walker to the basket, shot up and good. Walker answers, big time, 2:51 to go, 38-32, back out to 6. Across the timeline comes Proper. Proper looks to a cutting Klein. Klein down low, up and good by Yoder. Nice dump off pass to Yoder, back down to a 4-point lead, 2:31 on a running fourth quarter clock. A lot of coaches in the stands, Jimmy. Everybody's an expert. Walker with the basketball. Gets it off to Sadler. Sadler brings it back out front. Almost loses it, but gains control. Back to Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith going to penetrate. Gets the catch on. She kicks it out. Walker going to take the shot. Up, no good. Maybe an ill-advised shot that time. Taken down the rebound by Rollins. Able to possibly cut it to 2 or 1 now. Proper, under 2 minutes, gets it inside to Klein. Klein at the elbow, or at the free throw line, up no good. Rebound taken down by Walker. Creek needs to run some time again. Minute 45 to go now. Minute 41 on a running clock. 38-34.
West Holmes, Phil, has no fouls that can come back to hurt them here. Because they got to commit 4 to get them into shooting. I'm holding the ball if I'm Creek and making them foul me.
Well, Stevie F with it, spread it out. And we're going to have something here. It's going to be on Indian Creek. I think it's going to be, if If that's on Ketron, well, we'll sort this out.
Must
We'll see
have
what
called
it
an
is.
offensive foul on Ketron, so she's going to be out. Ball's going to go back to West Holmes, and they're going to call a timeout, and we're going to keep it right here, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Minute 28, that's bad. That's Ketron. That's 5 for her. Did you see what happened?
I think somehow I don't think it was on purpose, but I think her elbow hit in decline because she was holding her chin like she got hurt there. So some kind of offensive screen that kind of got her in the face there.
Well, this is not exactly what the doctor ordered if you're Indian Creek, but they still have enough ball handlers, Jimmy. If you can weather this storm. If they lose Sadler, now I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, they're going to have to go deep down their bench and get one of the other people off the bench, and then you're limiting yourself. You still got 4 or 5 ball handlers out there on the court right now, so you can afford to take some time, run the basket, run the ball, run the clock, and make them foul you. As you said, they have no fouls so far.
Right.
So they've got to foul 4 times with a minute 28 to go before they even put Creek at the line.
Well, Sadler needs to be careful. Let's see if Steve F will stay in the 2-3 zone or go back to man with Ketron out because they've been hurting them inside here. And looks like he's going to put a little 3/4 court pressure here to change things up. Little token
going
pressure.
Back to man
yeah,
to man, looks
he's
like.
going back. I like it. Got to keep Sadler out of getting her 5th foul here.
That's all. And knocked the ball away, but gathering it back, it's an inside. Sadler has to stay away, and up and in it goes from Yoder, and it's now a 2-point game. Scott with the basketball.
Nail-biting time, Phil.
You aren't kidding. Indian Creek needs to think offense as well as in the corner goes Gracie Kleinsmith. 3-point shot.
Whoa!
What a big shot. Oh, it's so electric.
Big go, baby.
What a big shot by Gracie Kleinsmith. Oh, thank you for making me look good, Gracie. That makes it a 5-point differential. Proper looks inside, kicks off, but gathered up. Knocked out of bounds. Away from Yoder. 38 seconds
Play
now.
of the game there, Phil.
Man, oh man, Gracie Kleinsmith.
Tells you what we know. We wanted to hold the ball. What's the matter with you, Phil?
You know what? I've been out of coaches so long, I've lost my touch.
41-36. Things looking good here for Creek. 38 seconds to go. We'll be right back.
I still held the ball.
Valley Converting, located in Toronto, Ohio, purchases paper products from the public daily. Valley Converting is a manufacturer and converter of 100% recycled paperboard. For information or questions about Valley Converting products and services, contact them at 740-537-2152. Valley Converting is located on South 4th Street in Toronto.
Well, we're back here, 41-36. Skins see if they can hold on to this West Holmes comeback here in the second half. Thanks to Kelly and Clyde Lawson for the use of the vehicle.
Inside it goes to Yoder. She loses the ball, but she gets it up and in. The whistle blows. Is it a foul?
She got fouled before the shot, so it'll be possession. I think it's on Scott.
It is.
It's only her first. Better than on
You're
Sadler,
not
huh?
kidding. Yep. Keep it away from Sadler. Protect her as best you can. Out in the corner, 3-point shot, Klein up, bounces off the rim. Rebound taken down by Proper. Proper being guarded by Walker. Back out front it comes McMillan. Back inside it goes. Yoder shot is blocked. Sadler and Scott. They're going to have to foul. They only have 18 seconds, and they got to make 4 fouls here. 17 seconds, and they do foul McKenna Scott. They're going to have to take it out of bounds in front of the Quakers bench. Gracie Kleinsmith, man, she had ice in her veins, about as cold as it was last week.
I think this. I know it's early. I mean, nothing's over till it's over. But I'm telling you, the fat lady has sung, Phil.
She's at least warming up. Foul number 2, 15.3 seconds. Still a 5-point lead here. 15.3 seconds. Valiant comeback attempt by West Holmes. Again, as you said, not over, but.
Oh, they're hurting because they still got to foul 2 more times.
And Walker goes back door. I would have pulled it out, but she puts it up and in. That makes it a 7-point game. Under 10 seconds now. Don't foul anybody. Inside it comes. And she travels. That was Rollins, and she's going to call for the travel. 4.6 seconds to go. And Indian Creek almost let this get away, but Steve Eft, with his craftiness, was able to keep this thing going.
I got to give credit to West Holmes, though, for
Absolutely.
the comeback.
Foul called Scott again, but that's only number 3. And with 7 points, I have to say you could put this one in the book.
Indian Creek will be going to Zanesville. Congratulations, Steve Epp. I know it's at least his second regional, and they'll be going to Zanesville to play the Southeast winner on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock.
Stolen away and knocked away and out of bounds, and that's going to be it. Your final score tonight, 43-36. The Redskins win the district, and they'll be moving to the regional in a hard-fought battle against a very, very good West Holmes team, and their fans giving them a standing ovation, as well they should. 43-36 your final score. We'll be back with the Jimmy John's postgame after this timeout.
Are you looking for the ultimate sports connection? Look no further than Total Sports Connection. We've been in business since 1995, providing the best in screen printing, sports equipment, and fundraising opportunities. Our selection of cutting-edge sports clothing is second to none, with various different brands to choose from. And if you're looking for custom products for your team and fans, we've got you covered. So whether you're a coach, a player, or a fan, come visit us at 104 South Zane Highway in Martins Ferry. Or give us a call at 740-633-2772. Total Sports Connection, your one-stop shop for all your sports needs.
Are you looking for personalized care to help you recover from an injury or surgery? Look no further than Summit Physical Therapy. With a focus on individualized treatment and compassionate care, our team is dedicated to helping you achieve your recovery goals. Whether you're seeking relief from pain, recovering from a sports injury, or aiming to improve your mobility, Summit Physical Therapy is here for you. We have 5 locations to serve you: Chester, Fallensby, New Cumberland, and Weirton, announcing a grand opening of a new location in Toronto February 12th. At Summit Physical Therapy, we take pride in delivering one-on-one attention and personal care.
Now we're back. The happy news, Indian Creek 43, West Holmes 36, as they're passing out the second and first place trophies. Got to give credit to West Holmes. They outscored Creek 24-18 in the second half. They cut the lead to 2 twice, but they come up short by a big 3-point bucket there by Gracie Kleinsmith when they were down by 2 to put it to 5, and Creek held on for a 7-point victory. For Indian Creek, Cadence Walker had 10 points. McKenna Scott, 5. Riley Sadler, 10. Gracie Kleinsmith, the freshman, 14 with 4 3-pointers.
And they were all electric, especially the last one.
Yeah, very electric. And Cameron Ketron, who played a great defensive game with 4. What stands out to me there for Creekville, they won this game, and McKenna Scott only had 5 points and not one of her best offensive days, but boy, did she play great defense. For
Jimmy,
West Holmes.
She's a special player because most offensive players, when they're not scoring, they pout or they get frustrated or they get dejected. She just plays. She just goes and plays the other parts of her game. That's awesome.
Now, Klein had 2 for West Holmes. Proper had 5. McMillan had 8. Brown had 1. Rollins had 4. And Yoder, I'm very impressed with her, ended up with 16, 12 in the second half as they powered the ball inside to her to get some fouls on Creek and take the ball into the bucket. Talked to Steve F. before the game. He was very, very confident. He came out, did a tremendous job in his quarter court defense. As we said, the first 5 minutes of each quarter, they did not score the goose egg for West Holmes. To me, that was one of the keys of the game. Their slow start in the beginning of the first and the second quarter. And, you know, you got to give credit to all the Creek, every player, Wiley off the bench and the 5 starters there. But Gracie Kleinspit, that's another story. 14 points, probably her high for the year in a district final game for the freshman.
And I got to say, Jimmy, Steve Eft took some solid timeouts. He took timeouts when he needed to. They were good, solid timeouts. Changed momentum or slowed momentum, and changed defenses brilliantly, just enough to maybe knock the momentum down a little bit from West Holmes. I was a little surprised West Holmes didn't come out and press maybe in the second half a little bit earlier or at all. Maybe they don't do that. I don't know.
Well, I think it's hard to press Creek.
Right.
Well, you got Scott and Wiley. They're just such good ball handlers and great foot speed, and you're going to get some easy buckets off the press breaker if you do that. So that could have been one of the reasons there, Phil.
And again, I don't know I don't know their background. I don't know if they may not be very good at pressure defense. So that might be one of the reasons. But again, 17 points down. They could very easily have folded up the tent and said, let's get on the bus and go home.
Cut it down to 2, and if Gracie doesn't hit that three-pointer, they would have had a chance to maybe even take the lead. But you were talking about Steve F. I really liked what he did. He had Ketron on the bench, and they were in foul trouble with Sadler, trying to help her with 4 fouls. Well, I take it back. Sadler came in with 4 fouls, trying to protect her. He went to a 2-3 zone. When Ketron fouled out, now they're smaller. They can't match up with the big guys, so you got to go back to man. I like that. Put a little token pressure in the three-quarter court at times during the game, so I liked his defensive changes, and Creek did just enough offensively. I will say West Holmes hurt themselves in 2 ways. Number one, they had a lot of wide open threes, and they hit very, very few.
Right. And they have some pretty good three-point shooters.
And number 2, they missed a ton of free throws, and that really hurt them with a close game like this.
Any coach will tell you the biggest part of the game. Most games are won and lost at the free throw line, and if you take a look, however many free throws they missed, I don't know what they missed, but I guarantee you, it was more than 7 or right around 7, and
they missed 8 free throws.
They missed 8 free throws, and if you had half of those, you put more pressure on Indian Creek now to make a shot somewhere down the line, maybe earlier in the game. But it is what it is, and it's the will of the game and the will of God and the will of Naismith. It's the basketball gods. Sometimes are with you, and sometimes they aren't. But they're going to be moving on. The Redskins will be moving on to the regional, and they will play the winner of Lancaster Fairfield Union and Circleville at Zanesville High School on Tuesday. Tuesday, we believe 8 o'clock. We're not positive about the time, but they're a happy group down there on the field or on the floor, and they deserve to be. Well, hard-fought game, a good game. What could have been a blowout turned into a really good game. Give, as you said, West Holmes credit. I mean, it was one of those times, Jimmy. It was just one of those times.
Well, we hope to be there Tuesday. We never know what the OHSAA will allow us to do. For Dan Vogel spinning the dials and my partner, Phil Rujek, this is Jim DiCarlo wishing you a good afternoon. The happy final here from New Philadelphia. Indian Creek hangs on to defeat a good West Holmes team, 43-36, moving to the regional next Tuesday. Good afternoon, everyone.